Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, I want to take the beginning of this video and just say a little prayer for my grandmother. My grandmother passed away, I think last year, and my mom went back home and she brought us this t-shirt, and this is my grandmother. Let me show you guys. This is my grandma right here. That is my grandmother. Okay, yeah, it was really emotional. I remember when she passed, I was at work, and then my mom's friend called me and told me that she didn't really tell me, she didn't know like how to say it, and I just broke down. I was at work, I broke down, and I was doing a 16-hour shift that time. But yeah, I just want to wear this to dedicate um this to my grandmother who died. She was a very good person. Everybody that knew her talked good about her. And yeah, she died. She was in her 80s and she died back home in Cameroon. My my mom was had already planned to go, so she went back home and buried her. Yeah, and she still remains in our heart, guys. So yeah, that's why I just wore this t-shirt, just to remember my grandmother. I did live with my grandmother for a couple of years, and the years that I lived with her, she was like so caring. She was like everything that a grandchild would ever had wanted from a grandmother. It's been a while I talked about nursing, and when I started my video, it was all about nursing school, how I started nursing school, how I got accepted, and all that. And I finished nursing school, had a job, and kind of fell back, you know. But yeah, guys, so the last time I told you, or if you have been following my vlog, I told you guys, I mean, since I became a registered nurse, I have done nursing home. I did a little bit of traveling here and there, and I am back to the hospital. I work in the hospital. This is my first time having a full-time job in a hospital as a registered nurse, and I want to tell you guys about it. In the hospital, you do practice real nursing. You see real life scenario, like you do take care of unstable patient, you take care of stable patient, you take care of really sick people, all age group, young, the old, the middle age, the child, like all this age group you do have the opportunity of taking care of, which I really like. Unlike in the nursing home was more like the elderly people, they are already stable and we are just managing their day-to-day life until death. That is nursing home. But hospital, people come there young, people come there for gunshot, people come there for accident, people come there for like so many things. People come there for chest pain, people come there for heart attack, for stroke, changing mental status. Like people come there for different things, and we do take care of them. Like you practice real nursing, okay? And I love it, guys. I do so much love it. Let me tell you guys something. They say never. Nursing home and me, I don't remember when I will ever again go to nursing home that I'm applying to work there, especially as a full time. Hell to them, no. I'm sorry for all nursing home people, but that is my preference. Like, I don't want to hear about nursing home. I don't want to see nursing home. I don't want to even have anything with nursing home. I felt like if you're a brand new nurse, you might go to a nursing home like, oh my god, it's challenging. Wait until you come to the hospital. That is when you do the real skill. Okay. I love the hospital so very much. So the hospital that I worked at is one of the biggest hospital around my area here that I worked at, and um I love it, guys. I was on training for about 6 weeks. So the way they did it was class orientation was 1 week. And then from there now, I did floor orientation. So you start with 2 patients, and every week you add 1 patient, every week you add 1 patient, up until you have had a maximum of 6 patients, because that's the maximum that a hospital will give you as 6 patients. Yeah, so I did all of that. I was cleared for orientation. I've been working, I've been loving it, and it's challenging, guys. I will not sit here and tell you that it is not challenging. It is challenging, but at the same time, I love it. You learn a lot. Most of the illnesses you see in the book or that you have heard, you do see them at the hospital, and you do have the opportunity of working with those patients. Blood transfusion, I do blood transfusion like almost every other day that I go to work. Like, you do a whole lot. And that is what I've always been looking for, to do real skill. Okay. I'm someone that I like to be challenged. I really like to be challenged. I don't like when something is too easy. I don't like a job that is too relaxed. Then I feel like I'm wasting my time, and then I feel like I'm not useful. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I started with 6 patients. Now I'm on my own, and the way it works is, at the beginning of the shift, sometimes you might have 4 patients. The lowest I've had or that I've seen are 4 patients. You have 4 patients, then you might go up to 5, then you might go up to 6, which is the max. I've gone up to 6 couple of times, and I have also had 5 to the end of the shift. And mind you, you do have discharges. You have to discharge patient, you have to take new admission, and we do a lot of, like, you guys know how hospital is, a lot of in and out. Like, when I'm coming in from, when I'm coming into work and I look at the ER, I'm like, oh my gosh, ER is crowded, and I know that that day is going to be a very busy day even for us on the floor, because they do come through the ER, they stabilize them, and then they send them to whichever unit that matches their diagnosis. If you have to go to the ICU, if you have to go to the med surg cardiology, if you have to go to the med surg neuro, like if you have to go to the med surg stroke, that's how they all work, like different department. If you have to go to the peds, like, that is just the way it works, and I love it, guys. I love it so very much. Yeah. So normally the floor that I worked on, normally we have 6 to 7 nurses, and the highest amount of tech that I've seen are like 4 tech. We have had up to 4 techs. Okay, we have had up to 4 techs, because in the hospitals, most of the patients, well, not most, sometimes we are good where patients, like, you can have like, maybe you have like, well, maybe the tech have like 8 patients. Out of that 8 patients, maybe like 4 or 5 are like young people. They're independent. They don't have nothing, that you have to do for them. It makes the day go easier. And there are other times that is really challenging for them, and then we have to jump in and help them. And the most challenging times I find in the hospital are when we have patients that are suicidal patients. We have patients with mental health and all of that. When you have those patients, it does make the job difficult, because at that time we pull like some tech, they sit with the patient for safety reasons, and then at that time we are like short of techs and so on. But other than that, when we don't have all those cases, and which we always do, by the way, we have patients that come in like with overdose, a lot of overdose patients. So when we have patients like that, we have to have close supervision. We have to have people watch them one on one. So when we have cases like that, that is when the job is like really difficult. Otherwise, guys, I love the hospital. In the hospital, you will rarely, 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 rarely do medication error, because if a medication is not due, if a medication is not scheduled, if a medication is not prescribed for a particular patient, there is no way the system is going to let you even scan that medication and give to that patient. So there is very, very, very limited chances, very limited chance of making a medication error, which I love so very much. Like, oh my god, guys, hospital, where have I been? Why didn't you come and look for me? Yeah, so I really love hospitals, and the unit that I'm working at, and again, I don't want to say it because it's very crucial, um, and also because for privacy reasons, obviously, the unit that I worked at, I like it, but as time goes on, I want to kind of specialize more. I want to go more into like the operating room and stuff like that. That is where I really want to go. I want to go like to the OR, where they do the operations and all of that is my calling, okay? So that's where I'm kind of leaning towards. But for now, I'm really satisfied where I am. Maybe in the future, when the girls are grown, when they don't need my attention the way they do right now, I'm gonna choose. I am going to choose a specialty. Yes, guys, the hospital is really good. And people used to say before that, oh, the hospital don't pay, they don't pay well, that's why they stick at the nursing home. Those are all lies, guys. Sometimes it is good to do your research. It is a big lie. The money I earn in the hospital, I have never earned it in any of my nursing career. So don't listen to what people say. Those people saying, most of them have not even gone to the hospital. It's just they hear. Don't listen to all of that. Hospital pay very well now. And again, they have a lot of benefit. You have a lot of chances to further your career. It is a good place, and I really, really do love the hospital so very much, guys. So, guys, I just wanted to give you an update of how the hospital, like how it is operating now. And again, we do a lot of admission and discharges. So when you do admission, you have to go get a patient from the ER, that's from the emergency room, and then you admit them to whichever floor they belong to. And we work with a lot of doctors. We have sometimes you have like 6 doctors on the floor. We have a pharmacist that are based on the floor. Each floor or each unit has a pharmacy just sitting next to you. They have doctors sitting next to you. They are specially, guys, like you don't have to go looking for anything, and I like that so very much. You have respiratory therapies by you. Hi, you have case manager, you have case navigator. Like, what else are you looking for? So we have all those resources, and it just makes your job very easy, like very easy, guys. So yeah, my years of nursing home are all they are all gone, guys. Like they are all gone. And I really, really, really love everything about the hospital. I really do love it, guys. It gets busy, yes, but I still love it. Yes, guys, so let me know if you guys want more nursing video. If you guys want me to vlog my day at the hospital for you guys, I can do that. It's going to be challenging, but I can manage and do that. And until next time, guys, let me know if you guys want me to talk anything about nursing. Is there something you need to hear from me? Like, let me just know, and I'll be more than willing to do that video. Until next time, guys, bye.